Hey y'all, I'm Kenya and welcome to my channel. I'm so grateful that you are joining in to plan with me today. And as you can see, you guys, I will be using the Out for Adventure sticker book in this video. I am challenging myself to one sticker book. So let's see if I can pull it off, you guys. I think we got this. So if you want to see what I create, then you already know. Stay tuned. Okay, so jumping right in, I'm going to start off with my boxes. I just, try to get the foundation of the spread down first. And this book had tons of options in it. I did see that there were several different color options. And honestly, I try to stick to like 2 or 3 colors when I'm doing a spread. But for some reason, I couldn't pick. So I chose 4 and some. I guess this green is kind of going to be like my black in this spread, but it's a color too. So I'm just going to place my boxes down, and what I was going for with this was to not like layer them like I typically would do. I wanted something a little bit different. Like I wanted to do something a little bit different. I try to mix up my, spread designs from time to time, and I thought this would be like a cool effect in a sense. So what I did was I'm just gonna place those kind of like in a diagonal way. Now before I continue those clusters, I want to actually put down me some washi tape. I just want to make sure I'm headed in the right direction with this, because my thought process is I want to create like a little scene. This book has so many cute illustrations in it, and I didn't want to like not use those. So I thought it would be cute to put some scenes on Thursday and Friday, and it actually helped kind of like divide my layout a little bit and give it some balance. And so I thought that would be cute. And so I'm just using this I believe this washi tape is from the Plant a Happy Life Be Happy box, and I'm just using it as my soil or ground part of my little scene. Okay, so I did pull out plenty of these little trees. Like this book has tons of trees, birds, and girls in it. But I wanted to, make sure I was like using ones that actually were facing in the right direction, or, they were aligned the way I wanted them to be. So I pulled my book just for some extras, but I did pull some on my wax paper. And you guys know I love using wax paper, because in case I need to pull up a sticker, reposition it, the wax paper makes it a little bit easier for me. So because I started these plants on this left side, I did feel like I needed a girl that was looking towards the plants, and then on the opposite side I wanted to use a girl that was going in the opposite way. So I pulled those two. And y'all, I just love it. I love the illustrations in this book. This is a back to school book. Well, it was part of the back to school release, so it is a student sticker book. But it's so versatile. It's so many ways you can use this. You don't necessarily have to be a student to use it. And plus, y'all, I mean, look at these little trees, like oh, it's so cute. And this is really it's like so timely to be doing this spread, because I will be going out of town soon and going on an adventurous vacation. And so I thought that it would be cool to do kind of like an adventurous spread. So I was great to have picked up this book to be able to, do that. Okay, so now I'm going to place this little girl down. I was thinking maybe put her right next to the trees, but then I thought I need to put some actual functional boxes down, or like some checklists or something to make this space functional for me. So maybe she doesn't need to go there, but I wasn't sure like how I wanted to, like if I wanted boxes on these rows also, because I already have those big boxes at like on top, so I decide against it. Let me hold off on Thursday. I'm gonna go ahead and put my girl on Friday and put her down with a little plant. I like how it's looking. It's looking cute. So now I'm trying to figure out, okay, maybe she needs to go on the opposite end, and that'll work. So that way I still have all of that open space to work with when it comes to my functionality. So now I'm just looking at the spread, trying to see, and I'm mapping out, okay, if I could put some checklists in, would I want multiples, like one on Wednesday and Thursday, like a long checklist, or do I want to alternate on Monday and Wednesday and then Saturday and then like my free space at the bottom? That's what I'm like going through in my head, if that's what I should do. And then I thought, well, let me go ahead and finish my clusters, and then that way I can decide if I want to put checklists on those days or not, you know. And so I start with the bottom corner first just to see, because that free space can be anything. So if I can make this cluster work really well, then I have faith that I can make the other one. So I'm just playing around with the boxes and like the location. And like I said, I was going for this dislocated cluster look. Like it's connected in some spots, but it's dislocated. Well, it's not connected in other spots. And so I was going with that, but I placed this down super crooked, you guys. So I'm going to pull it up, of course, and straighten it out, because that's going to bother me if I don't fix it. So we're going to straighten it out, and I'm going to move it over just a tad bit so it gives more room for that other box. And then I'm going to place my blue box back down and straighten it up a bit because it was a little crooked also. And try to make it actually look like it's a cluster and not just next to the box in that aspect of it. And then I'm going to place the gold one on top. Okay, so I like how that looks, so we're going to roll with that. And then that way it still gives me room to put a quote or something down if I decide to. So now for this side, I want to do it a little bit different than I did from the bottom side. So I'm thinking I put this girl over on Monday, which will be perfect. And then I could put this one, I can either put it on Wednesday, go down some, or keep it on Tuesday. And I decide Tuesday works. So that way I have Wednesday and Saturday open to do some other, fun things if I decide to. And then I can also put my checklist on Monday, and that'll keep it functional also. So I'm just giving myself options, you guys, as I'm planning it out. You guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, I can use boxes for anything. I also wanted to see if I could use some quotes in this, but I just felt like that was doing too much for some reason. So I held off on that. I did pull that quote though, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to use it. So I'm going to take these little square bullet points and I'm going to use them on my little scene days. I feel like that's probably the best thing to do for that space down there, so that way I don't get too much of a boxy effect in the spread. And I like it. I like it a lot. And so I'm going to do a different color on Friday just to give me some more color in this spread. And this keeps it functional. So yes, okay, so I'm liking that. And now I'm trying to see, okay, what can I do with this Saturday and this Wednesday space? Because I do like to keep my spreads. I like to give myself some white space a lot of the times, so that way I can use icon stickers. I can write in bigger, font lettering if I want to. I haven't done that in a while. I probably need to keep that in brain. But I was just thinking, like, ways that I could use this space for whatever I plan to do on those days. And they're probably Saturdays mid-weekend and Wednesday is midweek, so it can always be a list of some sort. And so that's why I was like, well, should I put some boxes there, like a different type of box? I'm just searching to see what my options are. I did at this point realize that quote sticker wasn't going to work in this spread. It wasn't giving me the vibe that I was going for, so I decided against it. But I did see these long rectangular boxes, and I pulled one, and I thought, well, maybe I could use those, and I can use this weekend plans skinny box on the weekend to give a different effect. But I still feel like it was giving too much of a box look for some reason, even when trying to place it down. So I'm like, well, should I just hold off on that? I'm going to put the pink one up because I do know if I use that weekend's plans, it's going to clash with the pink box on top. So I decided against that. And then I pulled this strip quote, like this quote strip rather, to see if I could use it also, and decide against it, you guys. So like, it is a challenge, but honestly, this was a very great book to use for, one sticker book challenge, because it really does have like a lot of like my functional stickers and then tons of decorative stickers. So I definitely recommend picking this book up. So then I came in and I thought, well, maybe I should put some checklists in but I was like, I already got those boxes there, so I probably should just use those. So I'm going to go back to that book and I'm going to pull some green ones this time because I just feel like I didn't know what other colors to use. And like I said, I'm going to try to use green as like my black in this spread. So I just went with it. And I feel like that looks good. I feel like that space, yeah, it's a perfect spot for some bullet points. And then I'm going to put some in my free space down here. So that way I can kind of see where I'm going with it. And I feel better about that also. So yes, I feel like that looks good. Let me just straighten it out, y'all. So sometimes these things are a little bit hard to like get them exactly straight. It probably doesn't matter, but I like for it to look visually pleasing. So now I'm going back to this quote, like, can I put it on Friday? And Friday was very tempting because I was like, oh, okay, well, I do have space for it. I mean, I can write kind of small and put it there, but I just felt like it was messing up my scene, y'all. It was messing up my scene, so I had to pull that up. I pulled that up and I decided against that. So now I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can add. I did have this quote that says, hello, wonderful life. And I did know I wanted some quotes in this because I just feel like it needs quotes. So I did find that, and then I'm trying to see what else I can find that would balance that out on the opposite side that has like this little mix of rainbow colors in the quote with it. And then I find this one that says summer break. Like, you guys know, like I said, this is a student book, but you can really make these stickers work for you. I like to do this. I don't like to skip out on these student and teacher books because you can really change the game up. And like, I just cut that in half, and I can use summer now, and then like I can literally use break for something else too, because a break can be anything. I mean, it could be a self-care break, it can be a few different things. So I decided to go ahead and place that sticker down on Saturday, and now I can decide what side of the where I want to place that summer part because it's summertime. And then, you guys, I did have one extra tree, and I was like, oh, I should probably put a tree down. And then I do like that tree there, but I don't know, the way my mind was working, I was trying to figure out, should I put another tree on Friday? Would this tree look better? And I had already pulled it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna lift this up. I'm gonna go ahead and see what it looks like to have another tree down on the opposite side. It looks like the girl is coming out of her little hiking trail or something. It's kind of what I was going for. So I'm gonna move her over. I'm gonna move this plant over some, and to help sell that little visual effect. And then I'm gonna put the tree there. Okay, yes. And I'm gonna actually white out behind it because my layout is the wild style layout, and we do got some print going on, and I want it to be seamless. So I'm gonna fix that up and then scrape away any excess that I don't need. So that's all I'm doing there. And y'all, I know a while ago I probably said I was going to get a new X-Acto knife, but for some reason I like this dull one. If you ever notice, I never really use it to cut as much. I always use it to lift. I just like the point. I don't know. Okay, so now let's see what I should go ahead and do. Still playing around with this quote because I'm like, should I use this quote? It says you got this, and I'm like, yeah. It says you got this, girl, actually. So I'm like, yes, it goes, but I just felt like it was too bold. So I'm going to skip on that for now and go ahead and put my little tree down that completes my little scene at the bottom. And I just think it's so cute, you guys. It's cute. It's cute. I love these illustrations. Like, I really want them to come out with like a part 2 or something, like some more of these. I love these girls too, like we didn't get squad girls this year. Like, typically they release a squad girl line in May-ish, I would say, and we didn't get them this year. So I'm like, these are like my little substitute, like, if you can say substitute, because I really think they stand on their own. But I love them. They're the out for adventure girls, and that's what we are. Okay, we're doing some adventurous things this summer. Okay, so here I am. I'm looking at this box, and I'm like, okay, I'm playing around with it, trying to see through my wax paper where I can place it, and I just felt like maybe it was doing too much. I'm gonna go ahead and put summer down though. I can put it on Wednesday since Wednesday it just doesn't have anything going on, a lot like Saturday as of right now, but I have plenty of room to add icons and some lettering effect, if I want to do that. So I like those options. And now I'm just trying to see what else can I add, what else can I do to make this nice. I did have these little like tabs, tab labels that you could write in, and I thought those would be cute, but I was like, well, let me wait until I see what else I want to put in here and have going on for the week before I use those. But those would be great options to put in on those opposite days that give something else to the spread. And so here I am still trying to make one of these, rectangular boxes work. And again, I decide against it. I'm like, yeah, I just feel like maybe I'm trying to do too much. Okay. So I do have some flowers. I did notice they put flowers in this book too. But for some, you guys, I love my florals, but I didn't feel like I needed it. I just straight away. So now the last little finishing touches, I like to go ahead and, add some layering. I still could not get this blue sticker right, so we're going to try to straighten it up one more time. I think it looks better, but I added in some layering with these little to do and today rectangular labels. And then I found some little birds that I wanted to use. There's some little paper birds, so I'm just going to place them around my clusters. They're so cute. I love this book, y'all. I love this book. I need to use it again because this is so cute. Like just the little illustrations of everything. Okay, so yeah, well, I really think I'm done. I'm gonna just stop here and just, get to writing in the spread so I can enjoy it. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching and joining to the end to plan with me today. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And please let me know how you feel about the spread. How do you feel about the book? Are you into this? When was the last time you used only one book to plan your spread for the week? Let me know below. I would love to hear from you. Again, thank you guys so much for being so sweet and so kind. I love you guys, and until next time, bye.